Hello everyone, there's been an update for Terraria. So I decided, you know what, let's just start over. This is my mage character, May. He has his name, which is the same as the world as was before. And I've started him off with a few basic items, as I have with everyone else actually. Now every single one I've started off with a magic mirror, a source of light, a basic grappling hook, and a couple basic items, including an emblem and a different weapon. Now, this will be mage. There we go. He has the emerald grappling hook, which is nowhere near the most powerful. I've started off with him with the first of the robes, the amethyst robe, plus a wizard hat, a band of star power, and a sorcerer's emblem. Now, in this playthrough, there actually will be a fourth class, the Summoner, which will use only Summoner weapons. Because of the update, I have deemed it necessary to restart. Because, oh, I guess I did hit the bird. Things have been, well, changed up a little bit. And I give them their gear just so they can kind of wander around a little bit. Now I give him a shadow orb so that as his light source, and we already have a chest. Now the shadow orb is kind of terrible, but it will do for right now. Each of the classes can use certain things that are common items to all. And because of that, they will each kind of have a little bit of a unique style while still having several things that are the same about them all. Like for instance, the mage will be working on getting the armor to keep his magic powers up, while the warrior will be focusing on stronger armor for defensive reasons, and the ranger will be seeking armor for long range reasons. Now I'm kind of trying to get a little bit of a start here in the world. Now unfortunately this means that a large section of the gear will be rather obsolete, frankly. Like for instance, some of the gear I've just gotten. I have throwing knives, which I will not be using, and I also have a blowpipe, which I will also not be using. Strictly because those items are, well, not for my class. Eskimo zombies. Apparently it is nighttime already. Their armor is kind of up to them. Well, I guess that kind of means it's up to me, but for instance, I will very happily let them use mining helmets, which I feel to be kind of one of the best helmets in the game. And they will all be using all the potions they can get. But the mage will not, however, be using things like a bow and arrow or a sword, because, let's face it, the mage doesn't need a sword. An archery potion, that's useless. And that was me getting hit by a dark trap. I have obtained a torch. Now, the mage is obviously going to have a little bit of a disadvantage because its armor is generally not the most powerful. But I have started the mage off with full magic capabilities. And that was me being poisoned. And that was me being dead. Okay. So the mage will be able to gain full health, total of 500 hit points, just like all the others. And also will be fully allowed to take advantage of pretty much anything it wants. We've explored that way a little bit. Let's try exploring this way. Ooh. Let's get our orb back out, which actually requires mana to use, I believe. Which is why it has been given to the mage. Now, some people might say that it was a bad idea for me to give them some advanced gear, such as the mage emblem, but I have gained all this gear legitimately with a previous character. My fully powered, somewhat overpowered character. So I feel it is legitimate for these guys to have it, considering they could have had it either way, because I have gained it personally. And I just gained a lot of things I don't think I needed. Now, being a mage, the second part of magic is potions. Something the mage will know more about than normal. I will be collecting stars even though I have full magic, simply because of the fact that the stars can be used for other reasons. What was that? Okay, a face monster. I have a feeling I have found the crimson. I have indeed found the crimson. Now, this is a place I really should not be right now. And will promptly be leaving. Okay, that is crimson sand. I don't know if I can use that. That is me getting out of there, so we will probably not be going that way anytime soon. Get the star. Get back inside my house. I got some crimson sand, and I got some straight up sand, I got some cactus. Cactus is useful for swiftness potion, thorns potions, and cactus gear. What is cactus gear good for? Just a little bit extra defense, okay. Nothing I really care for. Cactus workbench, cactus bookcase. They added in a lot of new stuff, including the ability, apparently, to make full cactus items. Crimson sand blocks apparently cannot be used for anything. All sand blocks can be used for glass, which is what I want them for. what I need currently is wood and stone. So these zombies, not particularly hard. So let's just chop down a couple trees. What was that? A nasty zombie arm. It appears to only be a melee weapon, which is something I do not need. So we will not be using it. $16, $17, $18, $19, $20. So I've gathered 20 stone, a bit of wood. There we go. So I now have enough stone and enough wood to hopefully make my furnace. I apparently can make cactus gear here as well. So we now have a furnace, which will allow me to make glass, which will allow me to make bottles, which will now allow me to make potions. Pretty standard. Something else I will need is a fishing rod. Now, I actually won't need that for some time, but it's a fishing rod, and all the classes will be able to fish. A hammer, so I can fix that wooden wall. Then delete. Now, I might as well make the copper bars. I do not need copper, but it is, well, it's copper. I think really all I can do now is kind of, well, build my house. I feel I have not made it large enough. That was my... Not sure if they could hear that or not. I'm hoping they couldn't. Okay, this mill area will be separate. This will be another housing unit. And put down the workbench. Build a chair. Door. We don't need cactus. That was dirt wall. 32 wooden walls. Okay, so I've created a house. There we go, now it has a way in and out. But I need more wood for my final ideas on the house. Iron will actually be useful to this character if I can find it, or lead, or whatever this world has in it. Because with that I will be able to actually make something of use, that being iron tools, instead of having to rely on these wood ones. I will have iron axes, iron everything. Not too concerned about that mill area yet. So the housing is suitable. That means I might get someone else to move in there soon. Now I will be constantly looking for gemstones in order to upgrade these robes. I'll take one out and go talk to him. The robes are actually quite useful. The amethyst robe is the one I have, which is the weakest of the robes. The next one up is a topaz robe, which increases my maximum mana by 40 and reduces it by 7%. Sapphire, which is 40 and 9. 60 and 11 with emerald. 60, 13 with ruby, and then 80, 15 with diamond, which is the most powerful of them. They actually alter defense as well. The amethyst robe, for instance, actually gives no defense, while my hat gives 2 defense, which is actually all the defense I have currently. Topaz and sapphire give 1, emerald and ruby give 2, and then diamond will give 3 when I find enough diamond for it. I am taking certain things, such as my... I really shouldn't be putting them there. I don't need them yet. I'll use those later. I don't need them yet. But things like these throwing knives... Ooh, I have blink root seeds. Those are actually useful. Things like these copper bars, this zombie hand. A dye trader? Why do I have a dye trader? Hello, Mr. Dye Trader. What do you actually sell? A dye vat and silver dye. I'm not sure if I will be dyeing my clothes. I suppose that could actually be cool. Crafting. But those are useless, of course. Is this useful? No, it is not. It is actually not useful. This is used only for making yellow dye. And here I thought I was going to get a merchant to move in. Silly me. But oh well. That's all I'm going to do of him for right now. I might do a little bit of building later on, maybe even with another character who has more gear suitable for building. What? Oh, a traveling merchant has arrived. Why has a traveling merchant arrived now? What do you have? You have a paint sprayer, some Thai food, sake, pho, a chalice, and a bricklayer. Increases tile placement speed, placed, all stats,
Quack.
bunch of consumables, and splat. I was hoping for a merchant, but I did not get the merchant I wanted. I will be bidding you farewell for now. we'll be back later on with the next episode for Mage, and I will continue on with my episodes for all the others. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.